ใครพูดอะกูอะโอเคเดี๋ยวกูพูดให้ก่อนก็ได้ Hi, welcome to our Man and Environment presentation for our project. It's called Conscious Closet. So let's get into it. So let's understand the background of this urban problem. Firstly, we choose a sustainable fashion um, to combat the fast fashion. So the first problem of fast fashion is overconsumption and waste. Fast fashion encourages consumer to buy more clothes at a cheaper price, leading to overconsumption and excessive waste. This way can clog up landfills and pollute the environment. Next up is the labor exploitation. Many fast fashion brands rely on cheap labor in developing countries where a worker may be paid low wages and work in unsafe conditions. Next is the environmental damage. The fast fashion industry is a major contribution to environmental damage, with the production of clothing contributing to air and water pollution, deforestation, and the release of greenhouse gases. Next is the supply chain complexity. Fast fashion supply chain are complex and involve many different stages, from raw material production to manufacturing and distribution. Consumer culture. Fast fashion promotes a culture of consumption, encouraging people to buy more and more clothing in order to keep up with the latest trend. This can lead to a range of social and psychological problems, including anxiety, stress, and low self-esteem. Lastly is the economic inequality. The fast fashion industry can exacerbate economic inequality, with workers in developing countries often earning a very low wages, while fast fashion company owner and executive reap large profits. Next slide, please. So the alternative way to mitigate this problem is, firstly, sustainable fashion, which we chose, choosing to buy clothes made from sustainable material or supporting brands that prioritize sustainable and ethical practices can help reduce the environmental impact of fast fashion. Other alternatives are thrifting and secondhand shopping. Shopping at thrift stores and consignment shop can reduce the demand for new clothing and keep items out of landfills. Next is the capsule wardrobe. Creating a capsule wardrobe where you choose a limited number of versatile pieces to wear can reduce the need for constant new purchase and help simplify your wardrobe. Next is the renting and borrowing clothing for special occasion or events can help reduce the need for buying new outfits. And DIY and upcycling, repurposing old clothing or making your own clothes through DIY and upcycling projects can give new life to old item and reduce waste. Lastly is buying high quality, long lasting item. So investing in high quality, durable clothing that will last longer and need fewer replacement can reduce overall demand for fast fashion. So what's the benefit of sustainable fashion? Firstly, it impacts the environment in a positive way. Sustainable fashion is produced using eco-friendly material and production method that minimize waste, reduce pollution, and conserve natural resources. Also, there's social benefit. Sustainable brand often prioritize fair labor practice, including fair wage, safe working condition, and so on. Next up is the economic benefit. Sustainable fashion can create economic opportunity for communities through the use of locally sourced materials and production method, supporting local business and industry. Also, there's benefit of health. Sustainable fashion material are often free from harmful chemicals and toxins that can harm the environment and potentially affect human health. Also, it's long lasting benefit. So they focus on creating high quality and durable clothes that is designed to last longer. And lastly, ethical benefits. So sustainable fashion often have transparent and ethical supply chain, allowing consumer to make informed choices before purchasing.
When we refer to sustainable fashion, we refer to brands that are mindful and avoid creating clothes that cause environmental issues and ethical issues such as unfair labor, ethical dyeing methods, and eco-friendly clothing, amongst other issues. So we determined that we can help reduce the problem of fast fashion by informing people about the positive of sustainable fashion, amongst other ethical and environmental practices such as thrifting or upcycling, compared to the negatives of fast fashion, which is like um, um, cheaper made clothes that don't last long. By showing people the positive of sustainable clothing practice, such as cheaper and durable clothing, amongst many other benefits, we could help convince more people to stop buying fast fashion, which is one of our goals. So um, uh, by educating people what fast one of our goal is educating people about fast fashion and encouraging people to participate in making a change by buying or using these techniques. And one of our other goals is to get as much engagement and participants as much as possible in our social media.
To kick off our campaign, we created an Instagram page bearing the name of our campaign. This page isn't just a hub for our campaign activities, it's a resource center. We've populated with informative content that educates our follower on the ins and outs of fast fashion, helping them understand why it's detrimental to our environment. This foundational knowledge is crucial to empowering our audience to make more sustainable fashion choices. Now let's talk about how we actively promoting sustainable fashion throughout our campaign. First of all, our Instagram account is called Conscious Closet. We started by using our own social media platform to promote our Instagram page with the goal of expanding our reach and creating a larger impact. Here's where our campaign takes a unique and interactive turn. We're inviting individuals to tag our page in photos where they're wearing fast fashion items. Our team will then step in and provide a sustainable fashion alternatives for the tag outfit. In a sense, we are not just advocating for change, we're actively assisting people in making that change. By suggesting comparable but eco-friendly alternatives, we're demonstrating that sustainable fashion can be accessible, stylish, and most importantly, kind to our planet.
Next is like the second method we chose to do surveys prior to our project, and then the post surveys to our project. So the before surveys, as you can see, there's 77 response, but then for the after, there's 66 response. And next. So this is the before, prior to our project. These are like the questions that we all ask, and these are the answers, and you can take a look at it. Next. And these are the pie charts for the after results, where we ask whether if our project is effective or not. And there are 66 response as said before. Yeah. Next.
So our expected benefits are first to have a part in reducing fast fashion, and even as a small part, we hope that this campaign can further reach more people other than students in July. And next is for people to enjoy our campaign and share this to their friends and family and become a part of our project. Lastly is for teenagers to acknowledge this issue and become a bigger part of solving this together, as we know that some people may not care what's happening or they don't know, and that is why we had like Google Forms to ask if like they know about this or they don't. And next. So in conclusion, our project aims to reach out people through social media and send out. We started from sending out Google Forms for them to answer, and then all the recommendation of other alternative outfits. And happens, like as they tag us, we'll find a similar piece of clothing and we suggest that to them that comes from a sustainable brand that we want to promote, and it may be a small brand from Thai owners or it can be from like other places as well. And as you can see at the end, the Google form people they learned from going through these campaigns, like they know more about fast fashion and they know that this is like what is happening and how bad of an effect it has to our world. And next, this is our like the website that we find our information from and like what we used. Next. So this is a group member and that's it. Thank you.
Thank you for listening.